Your mother's a traitor!
Can I explain the audience principle to you? If you insult and accost them, then we have no audience.
He started it, fucking cock knocker!
Yeah? Well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding.
We're on a mission from God.
Do you have any idea what time it is? It's 11:30 p.m. It's time to relaunch The Better Late Show with Dr. Ben.
So disgusting.
All right, folks. Let me make sure this is all right, folks. Yeah, it's working all right. I just want to make sure the microphone isn't muted the wrong way, and make sure that it's not creating some sort of horrific, evil echo or something, you know. Well, you know what time it is because you're here. It's time for the Better Late Show. We're gonna look at do a little overview of this series from 2002. It's called well, there was a little imprint with Vertigo at DC back then called Vertigo Pop. That I don't know if they have anything that actually discusses it. I don't know. But they did a couple different cities, right? And it would just be like a little mini series set in those cities. And this one, I don't remember if this was the first one of the. I don't know. I just remember seeing this one on the newsstand or the comic book shop back then, and picking it up because I thought it looked fun. And lost those issues I originally picked up, and then recently, maybe like in the last year or so, I was able to find all 4 of the issues at discount bins, back issue bins, 4 issues. The other kind of interesting thing about this, let me get into some of the artwork here because it's got this really different look to it. It's not really quite like a manga look, though it is set in Tokyo. So, I mean, I think they kind of used a little bit of that influence. But let me find the main character here. Here he is. Here's a big double-page spread. Kind of shows us this guy with the green sweater on. He's our main character, and he talks about moving to Tokyo because he read that William Gibson hung out in Akihabara. I hopped a trailways in Boston, then caught a cheap Korean Airlines flight from JFK to Tokyo. But yeah, the artist. As I'm saying, like he's got a really kind of interesting, different looking style, and he's dead. The artist is this Seth Fisher, right? And if I was one of those other shows, I'd have all those details about when exactly he died and what other books he worked on. I believe he worked on also like an Iron Man book or maybe a Fantastic Four book. I'm not quite sure. Not a bunch of issues, but he was fell to his death from a rooftop. Apparently celebrating the release of their comic book series that they were working on, and fell off the roof to his death. I think it was like 7 stories up. It's a rough way to go. So rest in peace there, Mr. Seth Fisher. Glad you drew some cool comics while you were here. I remember thinking that was pretty funny. They censored it with that weird little grid there. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, so basically the story, this guy with the curly hair is what do they call him? Like a yakuza, Japanese mafia. And it involves these Japanese mafias, right? And involves this guy with the he's another one of the mafias. This guy here, the goofy hair. He's got kind of a pompadour, I think is what you call those. And of course, it covers this Steve. Steve. He's the American that moved over there because he heard that William Gibson hangs out somewhere. And I don't think, after rereading this, I don't think there's any point where he ever meets William Gibson either, or even really mentions him again. Like, that was just like one of the things he was like, oh man, William Gibson hangs out over there. William Gibson, of course, is writer of different cyberpunk novels, Neuromancer, Idoru, several different things. All kind of influenced not big, but the cyberpunk stuff that was coming out in the 80s and 90s, the Blade Runner and the games and the I don't know what all else there was that was cyberpunk. There was a cyberpunk game that came out back then, a role-playing game. But this are like 22 centimeters, Omedeto. Mizumi champ. You have excellent neck dimensions to be a flight attendant. It's not the life I dreamed of, but my test scores. Oh, disgrace! Dishonor! I must commit seppuku! Ah! Maki-chan, you are horrible. I'm serious. I'm not going to college. Or becoming a flight attendant. I'm going to be Wakario, a star, like Heike. Same as every girl cosplayer in Harajuku. So it's basically this Steve guy, and this is where he kind of like his paths run crossover with this girl. And from there they were trying to sell online magic back in 2002 even. Never noticed that. This is the ultimate online gaming prize package of a Dell Pentium 4 processor at 1.8 gigahertz, featured dimension 256 megabytes of RD RAM, 64 megabytes, graphics card with a TV out. But yeah, anyways, back to this. He crosses paths. He was somehow got mixed up. The cops were trying to arrest him for something or other. And apparently he doesn't really speak Japanese very well. Because, he's, it shows him, he's sitting here and he's like, is there a problem? Phoning Wong Gai Jin. Yeah, I noticed all the other foreign countries from America, they all got some kind of dismissive name for America's Gaijins, or what they call us down in Mexico. Something like Gaijin, some kind of Mexican word. Man, fuck all that noise. Not about to go somewhere and be insulted just for. I don't know how I'd feel about going to Japan if they were going to be trying to arrest me for phoning Wild Guy Jin. See, I kind of want to like learn other people's. I don't know. Well, I'm just kind of getting off track here, rambling. You know how it gets. My wallet? You want my wallet? They like yell it. What? And like she shows up and just apologize, and he let you go. Apologize? I didn't. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I am so sorry for whatever it is I did. I am just really, really sorry. Sorry. Oh, hey, go. The cops assumed all foreigners use counterfeit phone cards. I'd never even seen one. A phone card. I told Makiko she could practice English on me anytime. I found her, let's just say, fascinating, like many things in Japan. A phone card. See, back in these old days of 2002, if you want to make a long distance phone call, which would be anywhere outside of your what do you call it? Your area code? No, even in your area code you could get. Hold on, let me check. Hold on. Okay, it's okay. I forgot I had the music playing, a little background music. I don't want the background music to be too loud. Well, so anyways, I don't want to get too wrapped up in like every issue detail of the story here. I love that he's got just so much background. Every panel is just like filled out with all these little tiny details. Little pencil and pen toppers. What the heck? I love it. Like his coffee cup has got like a little lizard handle on it. That's pretty good. I'd drink coffee out of that. This is the other main Maki, the other girl in the main girl in this. This is how she's dressed up for their concert they're going to. Kind of reminds me almost of like a not so hip like Scott Pilgrim kind of character. You know what I mean? Like he's just this nerd. He's in a whole different world. He's over in Japan. I guess maybe it's not like Scott Pilgrim. This is the other thing you might find interesting, because this is, like you said, this is September 02. Does it say when? Yeah, September 2002. So this tells us in stores this July. Why the Last Men? A riveting extra-length premiere issue for the next generation of Vertigo. I never got any issues of that. I don't know. Animal Man Origin of Species trade paperback. Goddess trade paperback. My Garth Enos. Let's check that out. 100%. Number 2 of 5. Written and illustrated by Paul Pope. 100 Bullets, number 37, Brian Azzarello, Eduardo Rizzo. So much crazy stuff. American Century. I don't even know what that is. Number 17. Codename Knockout. The Crusades. What? There's a lot of these I just have never seen. Fables, number 3. This is when Fables was starting. I remember seeing that Fables was up to like issue like 150 or something. Here it is, issue number 3. The Filth number 2 is just starting. Hellblazer number 176. Lucifer number 28. Midnight Mass. I don't know a lot of these other ones. Transmetropolitan number 58. That's another one I never got into Transmetropolitan. I don't know. On the back, oh, go join the army. Oh, I see. This is so 2002. Okay, so yeah, the second issue here. What? Oh, that's number. Wait a second. That's the 4th one. I'm off. This is the second issue. Okay. Got some interesting. This guy got tied up. One of these Yakuza. Make sure. Okay. This part, remember? So, Maki-chan, I will remain in your debt. So, I understand. Perhaps, as an alternative, you would autograph my honorable ass. And she's got her underwear down too. It's like her whole ass is out there. She wants an autograph on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole adventure here with these two. You know, that was the guy in the pop punk band that the girl has a crush on, and you know, different crashing cars. You know, running red lights or green lights or whatever they might be over there. It's fun stuff. That little Eiffel Tower that's over in Tokyo. I wonder if that's the same size. Oh. And it answers that. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. You know, he says, looks just like the Eiffel Tower. She says, no, Tokyo Tower is taller. 333 meters. Wow, so now we know. Got a little bit of police interrogation going on with the guy who's a Yakuza here. Well, I just, you know, it's kind of interesting just to see, like, I don't imagine this is how, like, Tokyo actually is or actually was 20 years ago, but I was like being able to just kind of feel like that foreign nature of something in a comic where, you know, they haven't just changed the skin color on people or, you know, drawn different backgrounds. I can tell that they've really gotten a lot of, you know, actual experience trying to decipher all this. You know, like she talks about her father. My father is just coming home from work. He seems kind of, I don't know. It's just like a barcode. Is that supposed to be like his hair is like a barcode? Come on. Drunk? Yes, Japanese businessmen drink together after work always. And he keeps, that's the other thing, he keeps hitting his head on different things because he's too tall for Oh, look, I had a pair of pants like these back then too. These pants that had turned from like shorts to pants. You could unzip the pant leg. I had a pair of those. They're slowly developing some sort of potentially romantic relationship. Wait a second, it just jumps ahead. You see what happened there or not? Oh, yeah, this guy's back. Sometimes it has like in that first issue it have sometimes it'll have stuff in Japanese in kanji, but then in this it's we can't like get a real close view of it, but he says when this job is finished I'm gonna kill you for disgracing me. What did he say? He say he is sorry, but he asked you to apologize for painting makeup on him. Well, believe me, I'm sorry now. Can we just bring that car back? Not now, later, all together. Like, if she's at school, like, what on earth is going on? Why is this guy like, I don't know, it does seem a little bit conspicuous that he's like moved over to Japan and now he's like staying with a schoolgirl? That doesn't seem right. Oh, there's an ad for Paul Pope's book there. A graphic movie. 5 48-page issues in black, white, and gray. You can get V on DVD. Huh. I like her friends are just, they just have like a blanket on the ground and like a whole bunch of just garbage for sale. Old toys and dolls and stuff. It's just, I like that it shows all this kind of like culture that was over there. There was this big gothic and I think they call it Lolita cosplay scene in the Harajuku district. I remember reading about that back in my days as a gothic person. Oh, look, there's a glossary, but it's all in English. I'm never quite sure when they have like other languages put up like this, where they're like translated into like English pronunciation. Like, do they write it like that too somehow, somewhere? Oh, look, it looks like Nickelback. All my friends crush you, neurotica. I should look these guys up, see if they're still playing music. They look pretty cool. Guy's got dreadlocks, and they're just pointing off in the air. It's just crazy. This is the other good one. I don't know. For some reason, I always think like paper doll things are just funny. Like I did a paper doll version of my Stanley the rabbit character. Oh, I just think they're very funny for some reason. And it has these nice little like, what do you call them, like, gets you up to speed on whatever's going on. Birds of Prey? What? I never even knew that was on TV. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like it takes like some different like ideas and like stylistic choices from manga, but it doesn't seem like it's like they're really trying to create a manga so much as they're trying to create a comic set in the land of manga. Like she's constantly like kind of over the top, like screaming slogans, right? Like This is at the rock star. He's saying, I was prepared to give you a permanent backstage pass, but now, I would like a backstage pass. But now let's eating crispy burger. Arashimosa. You can eat shrimp tempura burger, fried pork burger, seaweed burger, turasashi burger. Turasashi burger? What's that? No. It is raw chicken. Okay, that's terrific. What a cheeseburger, just cheese. Burger, no seaweed or plum sauce or fish brains. Well, he's like getting kind of weird. It seems like he may have been impulsively moved to Japan. Fish brains. I don't think they eat fish brains in Japan. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like it has a shot of like under the table of him like handing her the gun, and it's like a weird panty shot, but it's like not. Oh, maybe he got the salmonella burger. She's of course playing with the gun. Oh, it turns into a food fight, of course, at the burger place. Yeah, see, look at the way he draws this guy's like his hair is like so weird looking to me. I don't know why. Like I said, it's like it's almost got like some different like manga kind of influences on like style, but it's at the same time it is not. This is not manga, you know. This guy, he's still angry. Tell this guy Jin, when this business is done, I will blow his head off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an interesting book just because it has so many different like locations, and like looking back at it, I don't know if they've collected this or not, but looking back at it, like you get to see all the weird ads and what was going on 20 years ago. She's introducing the rock star guy to her friends who are all having a tea party in the middle of the street, I guess. I don't know. See, it does do a little bit of a kind of a chibi thing here at the but that seems like the only time they really bring that in. This is my rock star and I want him. And then this is issue 4. And this is the last issue. Pierce Dry Another Day is coming out. Excellent. November 22nd. How do we get to this rather awkward point? Let's go to the videotape. This is the other thing he's carrying constantly, this little video cassette recorder is what he was recording. They even make it look like in the video cassette how like the images would get blurry when you'd play them on there. I thought that was good. Video. Vex. I don't remember if I've ever heard of that one. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's a fun book. It's got a little bit of little bit of nakeds in it, naked people running around. It's got weird old ads. Like I said, if this was one of those other kind of shows where, like, we had everything all written and prepared or whatever, we'd have to have like some kind of thing that would talk about Seth Fisher passing away. Like I said, like fell off the roof of a building during a party. I mean, it's like a nightmare. You're up there like your friends celebrating, everybody's enjoying themselves, and then what happens is somebody falls off the building. Like, that is definitely a party foul, It would just Pizza Tokyo. See, I'm saying, like, every panel is just like filled with all these weird little details. Like a job. For some reason I think this is actually true. Is I've always heard that karaoke is very big in Japan. I don't know if that's really true or not, but they always present it like that in media. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's a whole, you go through and it's a fun story. Jason 10, Jason X. Is that Jason in space, I think? I can't remember. Maybe. House of the Dead 2. Pretty good drawing. Eyeballs falling out. That was it, 4 issues. Like I said, I know he did a couple other short runs, or maybe just like one shots on like Fantastic Four and Iron Man, I think. I think he had something before this. Again, this isn't the kind of show where you're going to find every detail. All I want to do is turn you on and show you something from a creator that I like. Encourage you to go out and go find more information yourself. Because, what's the sense in me looking up and regurgitating information for you when, it's all out there. It's right at all of our fingertips. I just want like to shine a light on things. This cover is so, it's like picking them up with chopsticks, eating them. All the stuff on the table looks good. But it gives you kind of like just an idea of what the series is going to be like. The same with like this 4th issue cover is a little, I think they call those bento boxes, maybe not. It's just like a little meal in a box with rice and chopsticks, and everything seems like a kind of a different presentation. 2nd issue has the main girl Maki as like a giant kaiju, I guess. Despite the fact she's not a kaiju in this issue, we just have her having the Rockstar sign her butt. But I mean, she is like the biggest presence, I think, in all of it. I think she is somehow related to the gangster with the curly hair, or maybe the guy with the pompadour. I think that's what the deal is with it. But yeah, it's a fun series. It's a shame that Fisher guy, Seth Fisher, passed away there. I think he would have been interesting creator to follow what all they did. I mean, this is what he looks like when he's first coming out, first getting on the map. Like, what would he have evolved into? Something to consider, something to think about, I guess. But that's all for today. Oh, and look, this is the other thing I wanted. We remember 9/11, September 11th, 2001. So this was a year. This came out a year after 2011. After 9/11, they got 9/11. Look, Blade. There he is. Wesley Snipes portraying a Marvel superhero, Blade. Half man, half vampire. The Daywalker. This was what, 2002 was when Blade 2 came out? Who knew? Who knew? All right, well, that's all I got for now. I'll let y'all go. I'll play us out with a little bit of I'll turn off whatever this. How do I turn this crap off? Turn that. Oh, there we go. So play us out with just a short melody from what do they call them? NWA.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. Went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there cold shooting some hoops. A car pulls up, who can it be? Fresh Camino rolling Kilo G. He rolled down his window and he started to say, it's all about making that GTA. Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. You come talking that trash, will pull your